stopped to right now and we just walked away. We'll be back here next week, cause we just can't wait to play.
Hello everyone, we are live at Boatfest 2025. I'm your good buddy, your good pal, Amigo Aaron, joined as always by the Brent.
Aaron, I just had a new idea for the show.
Shut up! Boo this man, boo him! We're here live, 2025, the Brent. Every year, the highest watched, most beloved show we do is live from Boatfest.
No, it's not.
Shut up.
Oh, yeah.
And this year will be no exception.
It's because the crowd is so lively and love us.
That's right. Now, as usual,
they didn't catch the cue.
they're not going to applaud for you. As usual this year, I have left all the planning and all the last minute preparation for you to determine how we're going to play it this year. So let the people know what your cunning plan is. Let me know too, by the way.
Well, as you texted me this morning, you're like, hey, like, what's going on?
Yeah.
I was like, oh, you know what? I had a brilliant plan.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to change what we're going to do for Boatfest.
Yeah.
And you were like, we can't do that. We don't have enough time. I was like, we got until tomorrow. What are you talking about? And you're like, no, we go live in like an hour. I was like, oh, crap.
Yes.
And then
That's a true story, by the way.
When I got here, you're like, listen, I got a new plan. And it was exactly like my new plan. So we're going to go with the new plan.
Okay.
We are going to review items here at Boatfest, both on the floor and on the auction table.
And on the fly.
That's right. Don't expect video, we don't got none.
We don't need video for this because as I look over the auction table here, you know, we got a big auction every year, Boatfest, and Flack was telling me earlier, he's listening, he goes, you guys should talk about some of the games on the auction table. Now, I will say in full disclosure, the majority of the games on the auction table are being sold by Jack Flack. So it was a cunning plan to have his own infomercial. But I can't help but mention a couple of these titles because one of the things he's got over here for the PC DOS is the Duel, Test Drive the Duel, Part 2, or the Do. That's the South, that's the way they pronounce it. I love Test Drive 2 back in the day. I used to play the crap out of that game. One of my favorite things to do is hit people head on because you see their little pixely faces go, oh, like this, and then the cracks in the windshield start. I love that. He's also got the Duels expansion, like extra tracks, which are all cool. I love that game. I like the way that you sped up in that, and then you just can basically take your hand off the joystick, and it'll stay at that speed for a while you concentrate on steering.
Cruise control.
Yeah, I like it. Well, did you play that one back in the day?
You know, I played some Test Drive, but it never really caught my fancy. What?
What's wrong with you? You don't like Test Drive?
No, I didn't say that. I said it didn't catch my fancy. Much like any driving game does.
You are a fancy boy.
Any sort of those realistic driving games, usually not for me. I mean,
Test Drive realistic?
Well, I mean, it's that crappy in between sim and arcade.
Here. Test Drive sucks.
Yeah, apparently.
Does everyone think that Test Drive sucks?
Yeah. No, you should buy it.
Yes. See, Jack Flack gave it a ringing endorsement.
I want to mention something, Aaron, that's on the show floor.
All right.
Steel Battalion.
Yes, I saw you lighting it up yesterday.
Steel Battalion, well, there's a little history to this. When Steel Battalion first came out, this is an Xbox exclusive from back in the day that has a tremendously huge joystick. I mean, the game is the joystick.
It's a control panel.
Yeah,
Don't call it a joystick.
It's a full,
It's like playing Space Shuttle on the Amiga. It's that size.
When I was a wee lad, actually, I wouldn't have been a wee lad. I'd have been a mid-sized lad. I really wanted this, and it was tremendously too expensive for me.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, crap, I'm never going to get this because they're fairly rare.
Yeah.
And then it shows up here at Boatfest, and I get my grubby little hands on it, and it reignites all the feelings I had when I wanted it back in the day.
Have you ever played that before today?
No, this was it.
Yeah.
Yesterday was the first time I ever played it. It is the perfect medium between a game and an experience. And what I mean by that is the control panel has so many little doodads and floppy things and flipping switches and dials and buttons that in the scope of the game do nothing.
Yeah.
They're just there to flip and show on the screen that they've been flipped. But that is perfect to get you in the mood to play the game. It's got pedals on the floor that move you forward and brake and sidestep. You can torso twist even though it's a huge pain in the butt. The sticks have multi-buttons and then all the buttons in front of you. Fantastic. I really want one of these now. Unfortunately, if I thought they were expensive before, now they're unreachable for my meager little income.
You might be able to beat up Bill and cart it out of here, but I don't know. Bill's wiry. He might be able to take
Bill
it.
was a fine steward allowing me to play this for as long as I did. And you had a little crack at it, didn't you?
Oh yeah, it is. I will say that the tactile joy of hitting the buttons and seeing them get flipped on the screen. It's so dorky. But it's like a pinball machine. The lights go, they flip her down like that. You're like, oh yeah.
Yes.
You can't wait to go slaughter a sucker in this mech. I don't blame you for that. But it's big. And I know you'd get this thing in the house and then it'd be sitting in the corner beside the mister and all the raspberry pies I bought you. You never use that thing.
I mentioned it to Terry. I was like, man, I really want this. And she's like, where are you going to put it? I was like,
Yeah.
no, don't. It's not about the details.
Tell her you're going to store it in her office. See how that gets over. You know, something else on the auction table I want to talk about. There's so much stuff. You know, I'm a big Dragonslayer fan. You may have heard. You know, I love that stuff. And so, lo and behold, what do I see over here? But the Dragonslayer DOS edition and the Dragonslayer lunchbox.
Yeah.
The metal lunchbox. Now,
see, I could speed run lunch back in the day.
yeah. By the time the Dragonslayer lunchbox came out, I think Mom had shifted us over to those plastic lunchboxes, or me. I don't know. You probably just gave you a sack.
Yeah,
I don't think you even got a lunchbox.
I was a brown bag kid.
Well, you were the second choice.
Yeah, well, you know what you got to do.
She gave me the good lunchbox, but that right there would be a keeper right there. I like the idea of a decorative lunch pail.
Oh yeah.
Did you ever get into or know anyone that got into collecting those lunch boxes, the metal ones?
No.
You'd have to be out of your mind to do it, right?
That's a little before my time.
Yeah.
But at the time I was going to school, the synthetic, cloth bags and stuff were already starting to take hold.
Synthetic cloth bag?
That's right.
That's what you took your lunch at school with?
No, not me. I wasn't that fancy.
What did you take?
Seriously, I was a brown bagger.
I've never seen anyone bring their lunch in a synthetic pink bag.
I didn't say pink.
I just assumed.
Well, you've said a little bit about Dragonslayer. I want to talk about the other thing I've thoroughly enjoyed playing here. Space Shuttle.
Okay, yes. Now this is our, Petzl has brought a full schmoz over here. And if you can successfully land the shuttle, he'll give you an actual shuttle patch.
And you don't get to just start out in the air. You have to do the whole thing. And this is another game that it's taking a fairly basic concept and shoving so many things in your way that, hitting the key press at the proper time.
That sounds like doing this show.
So much right in front of you. I've so far managed to get the shuttle off the ground and into orbit, but I haven't been able to do anything past that. But he was like, oh, I'm going to help you out. I was like, no. I'm going to do it. And before the end of Boatfest, I plan to have the shuttle launch, in orbit, mission, and then back down on the ground.
Now, I got a question. If you in the crowd have landed the shuttle this weekend, raise your hand. So just two people? Well, there you go. That shows how hard it is.
Yeah.
And Bo, you're overachieving this weekend. You tied on the Beat the Loop Challenge and you landed the shuttle.
Yeah.
I've seen you not successfully park. Well,
from the crowd view. He's got all the instructions printed out in the boat book.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool.
The boat book?
That's right, the boat book. You have to go across the river and fight the Black Knight to play it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't either. So you have the notebook out and you're flipping through it as you're doing it.
Yeah.
Actually a lot of fun.
Pretty good.
A lot of fun.
You tried out any of the various Happy Coding Spectrum high score games over here.
Well, I'm told we've had a dominant force in the high score challenge.
Yeah.
And I'm going to have to go in there and clean up a little bit.
So we've got, well, yeah, we'll see. We've got, what is it, Boat? 7 Spectrums and Spectrum-related entities that are all running various games from Happy Coding or the Midnight Brew for high scores over there. I played Frogger last night. I finally got to sit down and play one. It's a great version of Frogger on the Specky, and I thought I did pretty good. You get one man, you know, I got the second stage or the third stage, and then it said high score. I'm like, man, I'm the champ. And then they said, like, that score stinks. Like, the real champ is in this book. And I looked at his score, I'm like, well, that does stink. And then once I remembered that I got only got 1 life, then I got nervous, and now I suck. That's so I couldn't do it again. But I'm going to give it a whirl. You know, just to round out what I'm talking about here on the table over here, you know, me and Boat have reviewed all the Shadow of the Beasts on Amigo. No, we probably don't give an idea. And so the first 2, not that good, you know, but there's a box copy of Shadow of the Beast 3 over there. Now, Shadow of the Beast 3, is it my favorite game? No, but it's leagues and leagues more playable than the first 2 games. Have you ever tried the third one?
Yeah, I'm sure I have.
But you don't remember it?
Oh, no.
Don't you retain anything?
You're telling me this?
That's a good point.
Did you see there's a Marble Madness over there as well?
Yeah, that's a great game.
Yes.
And I don't know if that's the Amiga version or I didn't see which one it was. But that, you know, it's funny for a PC. Well, I don't know. I haven't tried that one. But most of them, they look pretty good.
Well, most Marble Madnesses did the home translation fairly okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it's no trackball, but if you can get past that, everything else is usually intact.
Absolutely. So, but yeah, and I like, you know, if you get the ZX version, you get the Marble Madness construction set. I've always sort of wanted to see what that's all about. Anybody in here ever fool with the construction set on there? You two have it? If you guys didn't do it, nobody has.
Are you sure this isn't a figment of your imagination?
No, it's true. You can look on there. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, yeah. So that's one of these days I'm going to get in there and fool with that. You know, speaking of that, we've got a Z Spectrum on the table. Still unboxed and still in the plastic wrap over there. I don't know where that came from. Did that come from? Yeah, that was you. Jocko brought that over. I should have known. Do you have one of these of your own?
No, I mean, I've got a Spectrum Mix, so I don't necessarily need it. So.
Did you buy it?
Yeah.
Well, why'd you buy it if you don't need it?
For this.
Oh, just for this. What a star, everybody. Give him a hand, everybody. What a good guy.
Aaron, I have a question.
Yeah. I like to grill the people in the crowd.
Why were you like, did you buy it? What?
Well, just like, you never know.
Did it fall off a truck?
He could have pilfered it. I don't know what he's doing over there. Once they get on the plane across the border, it's crazy time. I don't know what they're doing, but that would be a lot of fun to play. That'd be a good time. And I will say, Teresa, my son's mommy, such a good lady. She goes, listen, I need you to get those Leisure Suit Larrys. That's what I want you to bring home, the Leisure Suit Larrys. So I'm going to be...
What?
Now, I don't think I'm going to bid on those, frankly.
Let's talk auction strategy real quick,
Yeah.
Aaron. The best thing to do when you're getting ready to go to an auction is to tell the people what you want to bid on.
No, I told them what...
Completely leave it alone.
Listen, it's 2 things. 1, got to talk about something. And 2, I'm not going to bid on those. I said she wanted them, not me. She could show up and bid on them.
Have you played through the Leisure Layer games?
Me and Bo played through 1, and
one is in the first one, or one is in
I
one
think we
of them?
played the second one, didn't we, Bo? And I mean, it was okay.
Yeah,
you know.
People think that they're far dirtier than they are.
Yeah.
I remember playing through Leisure Suit Larry.
They need to be much dirtier. That's the way I look at it. It's just filthy.
It's comically dirty. That's what they're aiming for, and for the most part, they succeed.
Fair enough. So, with all that said, we talked about the auction.
We didn't talk about this one, the plastic fantastic.
You know, I wasn't going to bring you up, Boat, but since you mentioned it, Boat is mad because we didn't talk about his various auction items. So let's talk about them. Boat holds Boatfest simply to sell things. I want you to know that. Everyone out in the crowd, don't be fooled. This is the boat sale, okay? And if it didn't sell, it's going in the dumpster. I promise you. Now let's talk
There's
about.
no way you throw that in the dumpster.
You've got that goofy Mac over there. Are those 2 Macs or is that a combo deal?
Combo deal.
Yeah, and then you've also, I noticed you've got a beautiful GameCube over there. It looks awful familiar, Boat. It's even got the handwritten note that I put on it last year, still attached. And when you told me, hey, don't sell that in the auction, give it to me. And now you're selling it in the auction. Does that seem right to you people?
Am I supposed to run over and go, John, don't sell that, give it to me.
Is that the way it goes? Don't give it to Brent, Boat, for God's sakes. But Joe, what else you got over there, Boat? You sell so much crap. A bunch of those games are yours.
Listen, you know what people like these days?
No.
Is a good
I've never known.
old-fashioned CRT.
Yeah.
Screwed, thin, light, convenient, and performing, flat panel displays. What you need for your retro computer is a Commodore 1084 monitor, still tack sharp. I bought this thing at CocoFest from a man on a truck.
Did you ever play that with that one time? Did you ever plug it in ever?
Yeah, I plugged in the RGB because you can do RGB on the Coco 3 with this monitor.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I mean, did you ever do that though?
Yeah, it's tack sharp. It's great.
Why are you selling it then?
Because I hate it. I want it out of my life.
Boat is an odd bird when it comes to, because he'll buy, don't think he won't buy stuff, but he'll sell it or send it back like that, just as quickly. And if it wears out its welcome, like Boat has this spacious estate, all right? I'm living in a shoebox. Boat's got this huge home, and I'm packed to the gills. Boat's got all this space, but like, if thing takes up one little section, but gets on his nerves, it's gone. I don't care what it is. I've had to go, and the thing is, when Boat wants to get rid of stuff, he goes, Aaron, here's a box. I put it in the back seat of your car. I didn't tell you. He's done this over and over, and he's like, and if you don't want it, you can just throw it away. And I'm like, ah. And so I never throw things away. He knows what he's doing. So yeah, good luck tomorrow for tonight, Bo. I'm sure you'll do well. I'm sure you'll acquire new things to sell next year here.
So Aaron, where are you gonna put that Mac after?
Where am I gonna put it? I'm gonna tie it on the back of my bumper. I'm done with the Apple. I'm out, brother. One exploding in my face and I'm out. That's into me. So auction, we've taken care of that. Take care of the Boatfest. What's the final note, the final piece of the puzzle here?
Well, Pajako came up to me yesterday.
He did?
Yeah, and he said, you know what, I feel bad. I feel like I killed the Atari ST Show.
He did. It was Pajako's fault. That's true.
And it was because we reviewed an Atari ST game that was so horrendous.
It wasn't horrendous. It was sort of a low rent. The way I would put it.
We said, you know what, we've got to change something. We can't just keep doing ST every week. It's time to move on.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I mostly didn't say that. That was mostly you.
No.
I love the ST. I want everyone to know it.
You love it so much. You bought one last year at an auction. It sat in a box the whole past year.
Listen.
Now you're selling it again.
Are you exposing me now? Is that how we're doing it?
2 years ago. 2 years ago. Sat in the room for 2 years.
Yes.
Soccer teams.
It's true. It's true.
So we are.
I've actually used the soccer tooth more. I'm sorry to say.
So we are going to change the Atari ST Show. Next week will be its
You
last.
created it.
Next week will be the Atari ST Show's last hurrah. However, we are not going to abandon Atari completely, and we are going to launch Atari Unlimited. Whoa!
I'm now orange. Keep talking. I'll fix it.
Atari Unlimited is going to allow us to widen our scope of Atari products. We are not going to be limiting ourselves to any particular hardware, not even console or computer. We are going to be looking at all Atari products. This is including arcade games.
Thank you.
This is including arcade games, side projects of Atari that have some interesting history.
Online casinos, their cryptocurrency, weird cups and jugs that they sell, everything.
And the reason why we're doing this is Atari, it was incredibly influential in the in the industry. I think all of us here at least can agree to that to some extent. And because of that, their history is rich with information and gaming knowledge. The Atari Unlimited logo that you're seeing on screen here, the Unlimited part is actually written all in different fonts pulled from different things, Atari projects. If you can identify all of the lettering, even as a collective, there will be some kind of reward for you guys.
What?
This is...
They're gonna figure that out.
No, they're not.
So you're smarter than the crowd.
No, I'm saying I dug deep.
If we went around the room now, I bet they could get every letter.
Okay, try it.
Who could guess all the letters in this?
Google Lens.
Yeah. No cheating.
Not gonna help. Now I will say, all the letters are not strictly pulled from the packaging or the whatever it's from. Some of it is stylized. You have to kind of do that because there are so many just block letters from Atari at the time. But everything still maintains the spirit of Atari properties. And it was, even just doing this logo, even just putting the letters together, I learned so much that I didn't know before. And it's going to be a lot of fun going through these products. There's going to, of course, be a change in the scheduling of how we're running the shows. We are going to be doing ARG, ZX Spectrum, Atari Unlimited, and then we're going to repeat that cycle again and throw Coco in. So every other cycle of the shows, we're going to do a Coco show.
R. Sinclair's canceled.
No, I said R. Sinclair. ARG, R. Sinclair, Atari Unlimited, and then ARG, R. Sinclair, Atari Unlimited, Coco
Very good,
show.
very good. Let's talk more about the logo.
Yeah.
I'm joking. Let's not do that. The people in the radio are pulling their cars over and stomping on their MP3 player. I mean, it'll be fun. Atari's cool. I like the ST, don't get me wrong. But I mean, we're running out of fluid here on this thing. We had to move it. And the ST will still come. We'll still get some more action on it. It'll be a good time. Should be fun. So next week, the last Atari ST show before we move up the line, should be a good time. Any final thoughts, Brent, before you, and don't just say nope. Tell the people, any final thoughts before you leave Boatfest? What have you enjoyed yourself this year? Everything good?
Nope.
All right, that's all we got, everybody. We'll catch you next week for the Atari ST Show. Thank everybody in the crowd. Give yourself a big round of applause. Thank you very much, everybody. We're out of here. Have a fun day at Boatfest. Adios.
We got it going. With a spin of the wheel, we'll uncover our fate and stream it to you all in one take. We tend to be loud and we fight quite a bit, but it's an unscripted show, so you get what you get. If we stopped it right now and we just walked away, we'd be back next week, 'cause we just can't wait to play.